I do think I like the long ball paired with possession, because long ball seems to help get the numbers forward when you're trying to play direct. But once you're in that final third, if you didn't capitalise on the initial chance, you've then got the players coming short from the possession tactic like I have here now, look. So it seems like a really, really smart combination, to be fair. Look at that. What a goal. Hi guys, I'm GarritosDorritos, and today is episode number 10 of Tactical Trials, where I try out your custom tactics, give you my thoughts, and let you know what I would change. Let's get into it. Today we have a set of 5-2-1-2 custom tactics. These have been sent in by our good friend Daniel Charles. These are formatted quite differently to the 5-2-1-2 setups I have on the channel, so I'm definitely excited to give these a go. Starting off with the defensive style, this is unbalanced. Defensive width 35, nice and compact. And then the depth is 65, so quite a high press. Not quite to the point where we've got automatic offside traps, but still a very high line. Build-up play is on a long ball and chance creation is on possession. We've used possession a few times in this series, and sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. It does feel a little bit slow for the way I like to play. However, long ball does kind of emphasise runs in behind, so they're kind of contradictive instructions really, so I'd definitely be keen to see how this works in game. Offensive width is 50, so straight down the middle, nothing too crazy there. Players in the box 6, quite a staple number for the players in the box. For the corners and free kicks, Daniel's just put my preference, so I've put these on 1. Getting into the player instructions, both strikers are on stay central, getting behind, and then I think I've read the way Daniel's worded this correctly. I think what he's saying is have one of the strikers on comeback on defence. So what I've done is I've put Trent, who is my right striker, as the comeback striker. For the cam, they are on stay forward and stay on the edge of the box for cross. I tend to like to get my cam more involved in the box in this formation, so I'll be curious to see what they're like with the stay on the edge instruction. They're going to be maybe a little bit more of a cutback option rather than someone you square it to. Be interested to see how that works in game. For our centre midfielders, we have one on stay back while attacking cover centre, and then we have the other one just on balance to cover centre. I've opted to have my right centre mid as my more balanced one, just because Modric has a killer trivela in this game. Your wing backs are both just on join the attack, and then the rest of the team is all just on the default. This is the team that I'm going to be using. Trent is the right striker, Fekir is the left striker, Modric is my right centre mid, and Llorente is my left centre mid. Then we're going to have Sterling as the cam, Leao as the right wing back, Elba as the left wing back, and then Tomori, Smalling and Busquets as my 3 centre backs, and of course Van der Sar in goal. Enough yapping from me, let's get into some games and see how this plays, see if there's any changes we want to make. Let's get into it. Into the first game we go. 5-2-1-2 activated. Let's see how these play. Go on, big header. Oh dear. Nearly Zidane Van der Sar then. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. He is going to stay, which I respect. I do think I like the long ball paired with possession, because long ball seems to help get the numbers forward when you're trying to play direct. But once you're in that final third, if you didn't capitalise on the initial chance, you've then got the players coming short from the possession tactic like I have here now, look. So it seems like a really, really smart combination, to be fair. Look at that. What a goal. So far, I really like this. And he's gone. Okay, let's press him a bit here. Okay, let's see what we can do on the counter, see if we can play a bit more direct with it. Look at that. Right through. Lovely. Went around the goalie and managed to get it behind the defender. That's what we want. Definitely feeling good about the attack on this. I think I might drop the depth down a little bit on the defence. We'll have to see. So we've gone 2-1 up now in this one. Let me just quickly pause it, though. I've dropped the depth down to 55. I just feel a little bit more vulnerable than I think I need to in this kind of setup. So I've dropped the depth down to 55. I'll see if that feels any better on the defence. The fact that isn't a foul is crazy. Yeah, we are 3-2 down now. I must admit, I am struggling on the defence. Even dropping that depth doesn't seem to have helped a lot. I might even put the wing-backs on balanced rather than join the attacks, if that helps. Cool. Right, wing-backs are on balance now, so they'll still overlap and commit, but a little bit more to when I tell them to, opposed to just constantly bombing forward. There we go. Right, we finally equalised. I definitely feel a lot more comfortable now with the wing-backs on balanced. There we go. And there's our winner, hopefully, unless I choke in this last minute. In fact, let's try and get a fifth. There we go. It was a good job I got a fifth because he went and got a fourth. I definitely think the wingbacks on balanced and the depth being dropped down to 55 suits me a lot more. I didn't really feel like the join the attack was really helping me too much. It was almost like I didn't really feel like I was getting my wing backs too involved. Whereas on balance, not only have I got more defensive cover, but it just feels like they're in better positions on the build-up. So for the way I play, this feels like a lot better. So we'll get into another one now with those changes and see how it plays from the start. I think it's definitely worth noting the changes that I've made so far is more of a playstyle thing. Like if you're really direct and you're very aggressive in the way you defend, then the way that Daniel's initially set this up will probably suit you more. I'm definitely aggressive and I definitely play somewhat direct, but not to the extent that the way the formation was formatted initially. Crikey, this guy's playing aggressive out the back. I haven't scored a free kick with Trent yet. Let's bang one. Boom. Top bins. I don't like how the free kicks show now. I preferred how they used to be, when it would show you the angle like this once you took the shot. Like, I don't even know what that free kick going in really looked like, you know? I feel like the more direct I play with this, the better it is. Let's lay this over here. Oh, what a rip that is from Fekir. Lovely there from Liao. Toying with him a bit, but it worked. Really strong first half, and I think I'm definitely coming to the realization that this is actually formatted in a way where it really lends to playing direct. Ignore the fact it says possession on the tactics. This is like a go head on at the opponent sort of setup, and which is why the high depth and join the attack probably kind of lent into that, but I think that's just a little bit too much that way inclined for the way I play. So we're going to keep it as I've tweaked it, but I definitely think this is more of a direct way of playing, and it's really, really good, to be fair. Fair enough. Didn't see that. Scrappy. We'll take that. Nice little finish there from Fekir. Let's try and get another one. I think his goalie's coming. We'll dink him. There we go. That's definitely a wrap on this one now. So, guys, after that last game, the way it felt, that felt like a set of tactics that I'd been using for ages and I was very comfortable with. So that's how you know they're set up kind of correctly for yourself. So initially we had the depth on 65 and it just felt a little bit too open on the defence, so I brought that down. I will say, though, I don't think me bringing the depth down really helped. Don't really think that made a difference. I think the big difference for me was taking these wing backs off of join the attack and actually just putting it to balanced. Not only did I feel way less exposed at the back, but just kind of where they were at each point in my attack was way more useful. You know, it almost felt like on join the attack they were almost overcommitted, whereas on balanced, for the way I play, they felt like they were always like in the right spot. So balanced wing backs I preferred. And the depth, to be fair, you could put that back up, but I would probably just leave that around 55 because it did work. I think the biggest surprise of these tactics and the most pleasant surprise is the long ball possession. I don't really know why it works, but it does. It does feel like direct passing in a way. You don't get the thing where you pin the opponent back, but it really does have that kind of direct style where, like, as soon as you pick up the ball, you can just go. Kind of a bit like fast build-up, but I think I prefer long ball over fast build-up, to be fair. Don't know, there's just something about it where they make good runs. I really liked it. And if the person did kind of cover your direct attack, the possession did kind of help with, like, the short tick-attacker style of working it around the box. So, not a combination I've used before, but definitely one I would use again. I actually thought this worked really, really well. Massive thank you to Daniel Charles for sending in his 5212 custom tactics, set up in a way where I really didn't know what to expect, but they absolutely did not disappoint. If you guys want me to try out your custom tactics, give you my thoughts, and let you know what changes I would make, then just copy and paste the template that's in the description below into the comments, and then just fill out your tactics. As always though, guys, if you did make it this far in the video, I really appreciate your time. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and turn your bell on. Take care, guys.